Welcome to Total Party Kill, where the dice roll high and the stakes roll higher. If you're into epic battles, chaotic crits, and unforgettable moments, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a session. Let's dive in. So I'm going to give a recap of the last couple sessions here. Starting at the Kalthar's first sanctum. After saving King Byrax from the Shadow Assassins and halting Kalthar's agents within the throne room, you followed the wounded king into a secret long buried beneath the crown itself. Kalthar's first sanctum. A place built 300 years ago through a dangerous alliance between Archmaid and Monarchy, a place never meant to be opened. As you descended, the walls changed. Royal stone gave way to arcane architecture, runes carved directly into the bedrock, channels once meant to carry divine power now pulsing weakly with unstable magic. The sanctum did not feel abandoned, only dormant. Within its chambers, you uncovered the truth of Kalthar's early work. Experiments leading to study divinity without worship. Wards keyed to the royal blood alone. And failed constructs still lingering between spell and soul. The deeper you went, the more hostile the sanctum became. Ancient defenses stirred. Shadows warped guardians, attacked, and then magic misfired and twisted, reacting not just to your presence, but to something changing far beyond these walls. Along the way, King Byrax revealed what the royal line had hidden for generations. Kalthar was not just an ally. He shaped the throne, bound its bloodline to his magic, and ensured that even centuries later, parts of his will would still answer to the crown. Then everything shifted. Portals across the sanctum and across the world began to collapse. Arcane gateways flickered out, teleportation circles failed, long silent doors sealed themselves shut. No new portals opened. Magic itself seemed to recoil as if the world were closing its eyes. At the sanctum's edge, as the last pathways vanished, King Byrax made the unthinkable choice. He ordered the evacuation of Mastria. The capital, the inner kingdom, the city built atop the Cradle of Light. In this world, cities are abandoned only for one reason: when something beneath them is about to wake or break free. And that's where you left off, watching the crown play its own seat of power, and knowing that whatever comes next will probably change the world. And I got some stuff here too. Is there any questions before we continue from there? Any questions anybody had about anything prior?
No.
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm good.
Great. So, you guys are still in Mastria heading out. I just got the Imagination Theater pulled up for now. But you're in Mastria still, and it's dawn. The bells of Mastria do not ring for war, they ring for departure. Carts clog the streets, family clutch relics and iron tools. The sky above the city feels hollow, like something that used to be there is gone. King Byrax stands among the people, not above them. Byrax speaks up. Wait. No, he doesn't. Basically, from there, yes, you guys start to leave. Is there any last belongings y'all want to grab before heading out?
I'll probably grab a few more potions.
Okay.
10.
Probably be a good time.
Yeah, I'll grab like 10 more.
10 more graders.
Yeah.
I think that's just 50 GP. Pretty sure.
Can I just follow him and do the same thing? I think that's a good idea.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep. Is there any, don't know. Nah, never mind. You guys get your potions. There's always plenty.
Also grab 10 potions.
That'll be a 50 gold from each of you.
Why is the shopkeeper
That's a good
sound
voice.
like Howie?
No, that was a good voice. Do it again.
I don't know what you're talking about, a voice.
I love, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. Here's your 50 gold, fair lady. I imagine she looks
Lady?
like a fucking dog wench. But
Lady, I'm a towel.
I'm a man.
Why did you call this short, balding man a woman?
Yeah.
I didn't. I just thought
Hey,
it.
I'm sensitive about my head.
Nothing to be
Anyway.
said.
I kind of toss the money at her, just like you would when you're shaming
He
someone when
says.
they're walking.
Yes. Thank you kindly.
Thank you. Can I also purchase that sweet roll that's been like sitting in the window right there? All right. You
Called
have a
a
great
nice
day.
man a lady
I hope you don't
multiple
get burned down.
times.
And he like kind of like shoves you out. Go on now, you guys got your potion. Have a good day.
Nice job. You offended him. Well, where else should we get kicked out of before we leave?
You guys can hear with like a passive perception, passive perception of like 11, like him kind of like quietly crying as he goes back.
Smudge, you made him cry.
Poor guy. You know what? Maybe he had it coming.
I mean, that is a goofy.
Well, you know his wife Eleanor just died last week.
He's gonna double the price of our potions next time.
If
he
he's
even
alive,
sell
when
us,
they come
lady.
back.
And yes, you guys continue pretty much evacuating town with the rest of the city. Byrax is still leading the way by all means. It's just symbolic that he's not at the throne currently. You still
I
can
assume
see
we're-
that he's like pondering very, very intimately. Like,
Are we close to him? Are we trailing him closely?
Yeah, you guys make your way back towards him and you get decently close to him.
Is he pondering the orb?
Well, I figure we should probably go southeast of the town. It's in the more wooded area. It'd be easier to set up, more structure. We could build into the trees. His architects are kind of like shaking their heads, like agreeing with him, like, yeah, no, that's a good idea.
And you're the boss. You know more about this area than I do.
He
I
kinda,
think he lived
tips
here
his
for
head
like
towards you.
years. Chaos.
I appreciate that greatly.
It doesn't mean that I ever left town.
I mean, fair enough.
So yeah, you guys start setting up. Like, the camp takes almost no time for him to make. He's got a lot of manpower, right? So It doesn't take very long. It's like an Amish setting up a barn. He starts building base, and really, like, a couple days pass by. Is there anything anybody wants to do in a couple days' time?
I'll just clear some trees and then use those cleared trees to provide building materials. I'll just like a cartoon, like de-limb them in like several swipes, then cut it down and like chop it into boards in like 5 or 6. I'll do that repeatedly until we have like a nice area.
I suppose I ask Chaos if he wants any help. I can maybe split what he is de-limbed and debarked for like firewood. Even if we sell it, we can make charcoal. Like there's I asked Chaos if he would.
Sure. I'm definitely gonna need somebody to gather up the branches and.
For some reason, all I
sticks.
can picture is Chaos, like, cartoonishly just, like, karate chopping, like, trees down.
Oh yeah, it's like that episode where SpongeBob and Sandy are like karate chopping everything at the park, but it's me with a giant sword just, clearing out the forest.
Like, Shink comes back, starts pulling some out of the ground, like, de-stumping them and everything.
Basically, by the time most of everything hits the ground, it's a pile of boards ready to be put up, or logs, or cabins, whichever you prefer.
You guys gather, like, hella wood within these couple days. Like, in fact, like, you're approached by an advisor. He's like, okay, guys, I think we're gonna have enough wood.
I don't think they'll satiate Chaos's boredom. All right.
Like, sure. And in that time, I'll get down to be building. After that, I'll start making pit traps, fall traps outside the perimeter in the wood.
Survival and smudge, if you want, you can attempt to assist him with it. So assist would just be a straight dice roll. Or a straight d20 roll, that is. Sorry.
And
9. Nothing great.
He doesn't assist you. What'd you get, though, Chaos? For your survival.
22.
You still make some pretty good pitfalls. If something were to fall onto it, they would probably take a d6 of damage and be incapacitated for
Just going around and punching. Okay. Yeah, because I'm just basically like going around and like punching craters into the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely like temporarily incapacitate something with it, stab it for a bunch of damage.
Yeah, for a couple of them, I'll just leave bare, and then like I'll put sticks in some of them, sharpened pointed sticks.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, like fucking Paul Bunyan, just fucking brush the sweat off my brow and go sit down and have me some chow.
Right. I'm gonna hit up the restroom here quick, guys. If you have anything you want to do here in the next couple days in the forest, like during downtime, just let me know when I get back.
Sorry I didn't do a very good job of helping you split the wood.
No, I mean, slap you on the back really hard. I go, no, someone needs to help pick up the sticks and clear everything else out. Honestly, I would never be able to do this regularly, so it's no big deal.
How do you reconcile us killing all these things? I mean, the trees.
It's for the greater good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could have stayed in town. We could have stayed in town and, witnessed the second spell plague, I guess.
No, but I mean,
These tree.
I've been struggling with things ever since Father Ereborius died. So, like, how do you just decide it's okay to kill all these trees? And then I like point behind us at all like the stumps and shit that we've left in the ground.
I go, they're not dead. We didn't it's like we didn't take the stumps. They're still alive. They'll regrow. That's hardy. Nature's that hardy. It's not like we come over here we're not coming out to completely deforest the area. We cleared out space. And the stumps in time, the roots are the roots are the heart of the tree. They'll be back.
Hopefully.
That's optimistic. I appreciate that outlook. I wasn't asking to sound like a dick. I was genuinely asking.
And I'm just generate saying. I mean,
Do you think it works with sapiens that way? Like if we just hurt them really, really bad, and it takes them a really long time to grow back, does it work that way?
Put my hand on your shoulder. I don't think it works that way, bud.
Oh yeah, I mean, plants and people are different. Plants, they live and die by what happens through random chance. Sure, we came in here and cleared them out with a little chopping, but who's to say that the spell plague won't wipe them out? Who's to say a careless traveler forgot to stoke his or put out his fire and left the embers burning and it caught through?
So
there are many ways
on a quick death than it is to let them die on their own accord.
Again, like I said, they're not necessarily dead. Have we harvested the hearty bounty of the forest? Sure. But we've left enough, and everybody else will contribute to their return.
I just like the idea of Chaos pulling his collar and going, eee.
Look, I mean, it's eat or be eaten. It's a dog eat dog world. You would know this growing up on the streets.
I know, it's just everything I've learned recently has kind of gone astray with everything I've known.
It's called growing up, my friend.
I just took a couple more years myself.
Wait, actually, that's a good point. Out of game, how old is everybody? I guess that doesn't make sense. How old is a comparative human comparison to how old everybody is?
I'd say I'm 25, or my body's aged to about 25.
Right on the same.
I'm early 30s.
Baxy's a fucking old ass man.
But in elf years, I am still mid-30s.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, right. Would that make sense? Is Baxy almost middle-aged?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 250 years old or some shit. And Baxy's been around since the spell play.
So am I the oldest one then? Well, I'm the youngest, but I'm 19, but I'm probably in my prime of life, exiting my prime of life as Age of Baxy. They only live to be 14 or 40 or something like that.
I'd say Baxy is probably the oldest in terms of how physically old he is, I guess.
That's fair.
I'm an old dog. Don't walk down on me. I might fucking break.
Sorry, I sidetracked. I was just besides the stuff that we did there, I would like to either send notes to the church as a clearing path, be hey, follow this route, or I would like to just make little charms for them to follow that they would already know out of safety from the city. I mean,
Yeah, the church is with you guys. They brought the lower city too. It was a whole evacuation. So there was a freak out.
I know, right? Okay,
Chaos was like,
everybody's
this place is gonna
here.
I thought we left beforehand. That's my fault. I thought like we were like the vanguard.
No, we were
I guess.
basically like, we're like in mid like evacuation.
mid
Basically.
leaving. Had just left.
Well, then I help the church build little chapels if they decide to, or little shrines, or little rock, whatever. I just help the church as they walk along.
You can help with like churchly needs. Like help people if they need to like, I don't know, pray, confess, anything. Help them through their hard time.
Don't put chaos.
Did anybody else have anything else like within these couple days? Couple days of downtime.
I'm gonna fish and then give it away to whoever needs it most. I just like fishing.
You find an open body of water, make me a survival check, I guess. Not an open body, more like not a canal, like a river, a flowing river.
What check?
A
Survival?
puddle.
Yeah, puddle. Yes, sir. Yes.
I'll just like sit in a tree branch, like playing my lute and stuff like that.
1T.
You find a bunch of fish. Honestly, you find enough not to feed the whole kingdom, but definitely could help with like the church crowd because they are, in terms of Mastria, a bit on the poor side.
Yeah, sure, I'll help them out. I'll go with Smidge and do that.
You see Ironhide walking over with a big old basket of fish. Smudge.
I got you a little something.
Oh my gosh, is this for us?
Yeah, take it. I just like fishing.
I appreciate that. Would you like to show them how to clean them? I'm sure that would benefit them in the future. I can help too.
Boy, I'll come right along. I'll do that.
Bexy, within these couple days, you start hearing some kind of weird things from your shadows, basically whispering about the God Killer door stirs.
Neat.
It comes to about the third day, and you guys are having chow, and you're relatively close to Byrax since you are personally recruited by him, we'll say. And you can tell that he has a bit of a epiphany. If the doors are closing, then something is sealing the world. I cannot leave my people, but you can. And he kind of points at your guys' group. Solaryn's bloodline split from ours centuries ago. If any royal clip still holds the truth, it is theirs. Byrax stays behind, basically. He can't go with you guys if you were to go to the House of Solaryn. Does anybody know of anything Solaryn-esque?
Not much.
Make me insight checks to pretty much everybody. Yeah, everybody can get this insight check.
The angel that was, the celestial that was chained.
Close. That was Lathriel.
22.
23.
You remember in some of your findings that there was a split bloodline. You found it in the Cradle of Light, basically, where there is a deviation in the royal bloodline. So what he says is likely true. There's probably other royal blood in these realms. Um, 23
Would you?
to Ironhide. You know all about the House of Solaryn and what you've been through with them.
I sure hope I do.
Right? Does the House of Solaryn ring a bell to you?
Aye, indeed. Indeed.
Obviously, you don't have to tell these guys any of your affiliations there.
I know them all too well. Used to be a employee of sorts for them.
Were you made?
They were fighting.
Something like that.
So that kind of service, huh?
You wish.
After
There's
Bexy's
nothing wrong with the
advances,
servitude.
after Bexy's advances, do you guys take off?
Advances.
Don't see why not.
Yeah.
Any last words for your churchgoers?
That's the same. I'm talking to you, DM, because I'm trying to clarify. That's the same Solaris group, or Solarian group, or rather, that may have been responsible for Father Eobor's death, right?
Roll me an
Because
insight.
that's what Cole told me.
Actually, with your prior insight, yes. That's where you recognize the name from, yes.
I turned to Ironside and I said, you worked... it was Ironside, I believe, right? You worked with these fucking guys?
I, in some capacity,
When? And where?
when I was a lot younger, and I went everywhere and anywhere I had to.
Oh,
wish I
I'm
had
torn
some-
between gutting this motherfucker. Not you, not Ironsides. I'm torn between gutting the fucking stand-in priest, essentially.
Well, I recognize the look of him just like ready to stab someone.
Like, once you kind of put it together, all you hear in your head is...
Oh, I didn't hear anything. If you did, if you
Oh,
pushed the
it
button.
was
I
a
didn't-
cricket noise, basically.
I look at everybody looking at me, and I say, "All right, let's go." I guess. I don't know. And let's walk away.
So, yeah. You guys-
I hope you guys enjoyed the fish.
Yeah, and I wrap up a story. I was regaling children using my smoke pipe of many shapes, using this smoke to make visitory aids for the story. Like, all right, looks like we gotta go. Possibly save the world. You kids can be good.
and yes.
Away my pipe. All right.